Welcome to our first installment of Boots and Berets, Texas Interfaith Power and Light goes to COP21. This was our first full day here in Paris, and before we head over to Le Bourget, where the COP21 climate negotiations are happening, we really wanted to spend one day getting ourselves religiously oriented here in this place. Jews, Christians, and Muslims have a long history here, and Jews, Christians, and Muslims are an important part of our community back home in Texas. I was especially interested to explore the Jewish neighborhood here in Paris. Jews have lived in Paris in this neighborhood off and on since the 13th century. As we were making our way to that neighborhood, we stopped at a couple of important memorial sites. The first one remembers the 164,000 French of all different communities, Jews, Gypsies, and other targeted groups who were killed during World War II by the Nazis. The second site memorializes the 76,000 Jews who were deported from France and sent to concentration camps during World War II. Most all of them died. In the Jewish quarter, which we walked around, there is today a very lively and active community. We stopped at a kosher bakery and picked up a few things. We stopped at a Judaica shop, and I bought a Hanukkah. We'll be here for the first night of Hanukkah, so it's a menorah. And really just took some time to try to get a feel for the city.
Bonjour. After we went to the Jewish neighborhood, we went to Notre de Paris, the iconic cathedral. It was exciting to be there today because there's an exhibit there of tapestries by the Benedictine monk Dom Robert, and the tapestries all celebrate nature and love of creation, which was a great way to get started with our experience here at the climate negotiations. After that, we went to the Grand Mosque, the third of our orienting religious experiences. We weren't able to take the full tour of the mosque, but we did get to go inside and see the very first thing when you walk in the door. There's a beautiful garden with trees and water, and it was just a celebration of nature as well. Contrasting the celebration of nature that we saw all over the city were armed guards at all of the religious sites that we went to. That was disconcerting for us. I think we're reminded of the terrorist attacks that happened in Paris a couple of weeks ago. As Americans, I think we're just not used to seeing soldiers with machine guns standing outside places of worship very often. It was also a reminder that the climate negotiations themselves are happening in a highly charged environment. Climate is likely to cause disruption leading to violence and war all over the world, and in fact, that's already happening. So we realized again how important it is for the climate negotiators to be successful to bring about a peaceful future for all people.